What's up, guys? Um, so far this morning, I went on my walk first. So I've been doing that a lot lately. So I go on a walk like first thing in the morning, and I try to get sunlight in my eyes, and then I'll try to I'm just trying to move a little bit, and I've been doing it because, like I've already talked about this, but I've been doing it because I keep hearing it and just I listen to Andrew Huberman sometimes, and I keep hearing it in his videos, and he's always talking about how important it is. So I've been doing that. It honestly helps a lot, just with my sleep. It kind of sets my rhythm. So I've been trying to go to bed from midnight and then wake up at 8. That just kind of fits my schedule. And so I wake up at 8, and then I basically just brush my teeth, and then I go outside and take a walk and try and get some sunlight in my eyes. And that's actually been helping my sleep a lot. So I recommend doing that. You don't even have to go on a walk. You can just sit outside for 5 minutes and kind of look in the direction of the sun. Don't look directly at the sun, but you can look in that direction. I did that, and then I made my breakfast. I make egg and cheese sandwich with ketchup every morning for breakfast. So I did that, and then I just read my Bible, and then I recorded a little clip just because something kind of stuck out to me that I felt was really important. And so I recorded a little clip for that, and then I'll put that in this video at some point. And then I'm about to go hit back, so I'm a little tired. I'm just kind of sore and tired a little bit. Yesterday, my workout was kind of buns, just because I was beat. I was supposed to do 310 for 3 on bench, and then 285 for 2 sets of 5, but it was not moving. So I just did 245 for 3 sets of 5, and then the rest of my stuff I just did a little bit less weight and just tried to do some good reps, and then I kind of just got out of there. So I'm gonna go hit back today. I'm gonna film some of it. I'll see what I end up doing. I'm gonna have to just see how I feel, because I might feel bad. I slept pretty good, so I'll see how I'm feeling when I get in there. But yeah. And I gotta work after, but so yeah. So I'm about to change. I might take a shower real quick, and then I'm gonna head to the gym. So I was just sitting here. I was reading my Bible for the morning, and so I'm reading Luke chapter 12. And so there's a story in here that really just stuck out to me, and I kind of just wanted to I don't know, just record it and share it, just because I think it's kind of important, and I think it's something that can be helpful to a lot of other people. So basically, the story is, Jesus is in a crowd, and someone yells out to him, "Teacher, tell my brother to divide the inheritance with me." And then Jesus replies, "Man, who appointed me a judge or an arbiter between you?" Then he said to them, "Watch out, be on your guard against all kinds of greed. Life does not consist in an abundance of possessions." So then he goes on to tell them a certain parable, and the parable kind of goes like this. So there's a certain man who has a very large field, and his harvest is very abundant. So the man asks himself, what should I do? I don't have enough room to store all of this grain. So he tells himself, I'm going to break down the barn that I have, and then I'm just going to build a bigger one, and I'm going to store all this surplus grain. And then he says to himself, I'm going to have plenty of grain laid up for many years. I'm going to take life easy, eat, drink, and be merry. And then Jesus says, but God said to him, "You fool, this very night your life will be demanded from you. Then who will get what you have prepared for yourself? This is how it will be with whoever stores up things for themselves but is not rich toward God. And this verse really just, it kind of just struck a chord with me, just because we live in an era where, you know, on social media, on the internet, everyone posts like, you know, all the money they have, all the chains, the cars, everyone posts the big house, just all that kind of stuff. And it can be kind of discouraging because, you know, I mean, there's plenty of people my age on the internet that, you know, are very wealthy. They have, you know, the nice cars, they have the really big house, they're making all this money every month. And, you know, I don't think that that's a bad thing, but ultimately, when we shift our focus onto, you know, how can we make more money? How can we get the next car? How can we get, you know, how can we get all of these things? How can we acquire all of these things? We shift our focus to that, and then we shift it away from God. It's just very detrimental to us. You know, I think, you know, I try to be appreciative of what I have, because I have a lot more than some other people might have. You know, I have a car that works very well. I have, you know, a bed to sleep in. I eat food every day. I'm never going hungry. I always have water to drink. You know, I have all those things that a lot of people just don't have. So I try to be grateful for those things I do have, and not let, you know, all this stuff on, you know, the internet and social media, kind of like ruin, you know, my mindset and like let me get discouraged. But it can be discouraging. So I think it's important to, you know, not focus so much you know, like Christ says in this, not focus so much on storing up things for yourself, because, you know, who's going to end up getting what you've kept for yourself, you know? I think, you know, with the things that we're blessed with, we need to be able to take those things and then share them with other people. I think that was just something that really stuck out to me this morning, and I think it's something that's really important to remember. And I was even thinking about this, you know, the other day. I was on a walk, and I was kind of just thinking about stuff, and I kind of realized, you know, I did kind of shift my focus onto, you know, just the materialistic things of the world, and that kind of led me down a path of just insecurity, you know, because there's always, it's like when you shift your focus to the material things, there's always like, you know, you can always have more. You can always have more money. You can always have more, you know, relationships. You can always have a better car, a better house. There's always like more when you're focused on that. But when you're focused on God, you know, like God is very stable, and God is you know, God is unchanging. God is very consistent. So when you're focused on God, you have a little bit more like confidence in that than you do when you're focused on the like material stuff, because it's always something that's changing. You know, it's not something that's always set. So that it's hard to have like that confidence in it. And like when you do put kind of your priority into those things, you're confident, like just the way you feel is just very like up and down, because those things change all the time. You know, when it comes to like money, people get money and they lose money. You know, I mean, look at all of the millionaires right now that, you know, they have it and then they don't. You know, the next day they lose it all, and then they get it back and then they lose it all, and it kind of goes back and forth. Like that happens all the time. You know, like relationships, you know, someone's not gonna like you back. Someone's gonna change their feelings about you. You know, your car's gonna break down. There's always stuff like that. So it's hard to really just like put your faith into those things, because they're just very inconsistent. So yeah, that was kind of just something that stuck out to me this morning, and I thought it would be kind of helpful for maybe someone else to hear. So I just kind of wanted to record this real quick and share it. So yeah.
It's incomplete with a torn muscle. Shouldn't be the ideal embodiment of Mr. Olympia. He shouldn't have been Mr. Olympia, and he still won the contest. He thought I was disrespecting. I wasn't disrespecting Dorian Yates. I said what everybody else wanted to say. I said what everybody else saw.
I wanna heal, I wanna feel what I thought was never real. I wanna let go of the pain I felt so long. Erase all the pain till it's gone. I wanna heal, I wanna feel like I'm close to something real. I wanna find something I wanted all along. Somewhere I belong.
A lot of people say I sound like a broken record when I start talking about Mr. Olympia, but of course I feel like I'm going to be at my all-time best. Hopefully this time my best will be good enough. It's the first time I'm doing the Mr. Olympia in 10 years that we don't have a defending champion coming back to compete, which a lot of people think we should all, as athletes and competitors, be excited about. I mean, someone new will be the champion. If nothing else, no matter what happens, there'll be a new Mr. Olympia this year in 1998. I expect to be that guy.
I wanna feel what I thought was never real. I wanna let go of the pain I felt so long. Erase all the pain till it's gone. I wanna heal, I wanna feel like I'm close to something real. I wanna find something I wanted all along. Somewhere I belong. I will never know myself until I do this on my own. And I will never feel anything else until my wounds are healed. I will never beg anything till I break away from me. I will break away. I'll find myself today. Alright, that was it. I just did back today. I was gonna do biceps, but I kind of messed up my split this week. I usually just rest on Sunday, but last Sunday I worked out. I don't know why. I guess I just kind of felt pretty good, so I went and it kind of screwed me over. Yeah, like I've just been kind of tired. Yesterday was terrible. Today was okay. But that shows really the importance of rest days. I can really only go with one. I just like working out too much to do like 2 or 3. 3 would be like insane. 4, I don't know how people do that. But yeah, I forgot to film pullovers, and then I did a superset at the end. I just did like lat pull downs and cable rows. But yeah, I've been trying to drop a couple pounds, and I've been successful so far. I'm starting to like how I look a little bit more. So yeah, but that was it for the workout. I gotta go 10:30. I might run to the store, and then I gotta go home and shower, and then I gotta work at noon. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, I'm back at home. I went to the grocery store, so I'm gonna show y'all what I got. All right, this is my kitchen. So I already had some of this stuff, but I got some more cheese for my sandwiches in the morning. I got some yogurt, some 96.4 beef, more eggs, some cheese. I got a Diet Coke, electrolytes. I got some waters, and then I got some bread.
And I forgot to get rice, so I'm gonna have to get that later. But that's what I got at the store. That's usually what I get like every time I go to the store. So that's about all I got for today. I'm about to probably take a shower and then change and then go to work. So yeah. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.